If you've ever woken up with stiff, achy joints or felt that familiar twinge after a long day, you know how much it can impact your quality of life and energy levels. But what if I told you that some of the healthy foods you're eating might actually be contributing to the problem? We're going to uncover 3 common vegetables that could be secretly sabotaging your joints, and more importantly, reveal what you should be eating instead to boost your energy and feel fantastic. Let's get right into it with our first culprit, eggplant. I know it's a staple in so many delicious dishes like eggplant parmesan or ratatouille. But here's the thing. Eggplant is part of the nightshade family, and it contains a compound called solanine. For some people, especially those with arthritis or other inflammatory conditions, solanine can be a real troublemaker. The theory is that it can disrupt enzymes in your cells and increase inflammation and pain. Now, it's crucial to understand that this doesn't affect everyone. Many people eat eggplant with no issues at all. However, if you're struggling with persistent joint pain and can't figure out why, it might be worth experimenting. Try cutting out eggplant for a few weeks and see how you feel. Pay close attention to your body. Does the morning stiffness get a little better? Is there less aching after you go for a walk? Keeping a simple food and symptom journal can be incredibly helpful here. Moving on to our second vegetable to watch out for, tomatoes. This one is tough for a lot of people to hear because tomatoes are everywhere. They're in sauces, salads, and sandwiches, and they're packed with vitamin C and lycopene. But just like eggplant, tomatoes are nightshades and contain solanine. Again, for sensitive individuals, this can trigger an inflammatory response. Think about it. If your body is already in a state of inflammation due to something like arthritis, adding more potential inflammatory triggers can be like adding fuel to a fire. The inflammation can lead to swelling, pain, and a general feeling of being run down and drained of energy. If you love your Italian food, don't despair. We'll talk about some amazing joint-friendly alternatives in just a bit. But first, consider if your joint flare-ups seem to coincide with meals heavy in tomato sauce or fresh tomatoes. It's all about making connections and becoming a detective for your own health. The third vegetable on our list is the humble potato. Potatoes are a comfort food for so many of us, but they can be a double-edged sword for joint health. First, like eggplant and tomatoes, they are also nightshades containing solanine, particularly in the skin and any green spots, so that same potential for inflammation exists. But there's another reason to be mindful of potatoes, especially white potatoes. They are high in simple carbohydrates, which means they have a high glycemic index. When you eat them, they can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar. This blood sugar spike can trigger the body to produce pro-inflammatory cytokines. Think of cytokines as little messengers that can either calm things down or ramp up inflammation. When you eat a lot of high glycemic foods, you're basically sending out a bunch of messages telling your body to inflame. Over time, this chronic low-grade inflammation can wear down your joints and leave you feeling sluggish and tired. Swapping white potatoes for a lower glycemic option can make a huge difference in both your joint comfort and your daily energy levels. So, if we're being cautious with eggplant, tomatoes, and potatoes, what should we be eating to support our joints and get that energy boost we all crave? Let's talk about the good stuff. First up, leafy greens. I'm talking about spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens. These are nutritional powerhouses. They are loaded with antioxidants like vitamins A, C, and K, which fight oxidative stress, a major contributor to joint damage and aging. They also contain minerals like calcium for bone health and are packed with fiber. The best part? They are incredibly anti-inflammatory. Incorporating a big salad into your daily routine or adding a handful of spinach to your smoothie is one of the easiest and most effective things you can do for your joints. They help calm inflammation, which not only eases pain, but also frees up energy that your body was using to fight that inflammation. Next, let's bring on the fatty fish. Fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring are famous for their omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These aren't just good for your brain, they are incredibly potent anti-inflammatory agents. Think of omega-3s as your body's internal fire department. They work to actively resolve inflammation. Studies have shown that a regular intake of omega-3s can reduce joint stiffness and pain, particularly in people with rheumatoid arthritis. If you're not a fan of fish, you can also consider a high-quality fish oil supplement, but always talk to your doctor first. When your body isn't in a constant state of inflammation, you'll be amazed at how much more vibrant and energetic you feel. The energy that was being zapped by pain and swelling is now yours to use for your day. And for our third joint-loving, energy-boosting food group, let's talk about berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries aren't just delicious. They are bursting with antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give berries their beautiful, deep colors. Anthocyanins have been shown to have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. They help neutralize free radicals that can damage joint cartilage and cause pain. Plus, berries are a fantastic source of low glycemic carbohydrates, meaning they provide you with sweet flavor and energy without the dramatic blood sugar spike and subsequent inflammatory crash that you'd get from something like a white potato. They're the perfect way to satisfy your sweet tooth while actively supporting your joint health. Add them to your yogurt, oatmeal, or just enjoy a handful as a snack. So let's do a quick recap. We've learned that for some people, nightshades like eggplant, tomatoes, and potatoes might contribute to joint inflammation due to solanine or their high glycemic nature. This is highly individual, so the key is to listen to your body. Try an elimination period if you suspect they might be a problem for you, and instead focus on loading up your plate with anti-inflammatory superstars. Flood your system with the goodness of leafy greens, get your powerful omega-3s from fatty fish, and enjoy the antioxidant-rich benefits of berries. Making these simple swaps isn't just about reducing pain, it's about reclaiming your energy and your vitality. When your joints feel good, you move more, you feel happier, and you have the energy to live your life to the fullest. Food is powerful medicine, and you have the power to choose foods that heal and energize you from the inside out. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this information helpful and empowering. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos on living a healthier, more vibrant life. What are some of your favorite joint-friendly foods? Share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and stay healthy.